Migrant workers' rights, affordable housing, decolonization, pharmacare, and against privatization. And I talked about, although those might seem like a bunch of disparate struggles, and those are only just a few off of what could be a much longer list, that in fact they're all connected, interconnected.
Is climate justice. We're not going to win any of these fights without bringing them all together. And while we believe in the transformative power of youth movements, we also know we can't win this alone. We need to expand our circle and keep growing until it encompasses everyone. This crisis is the biggest that humanity has ever faced, and we aren't going to get past it unless we are all pulling together in the same direction. And we need you to be a part of that pull. So thank you all so much for being here today. If you want to be part of our group, demanding a safe and livable future, which we don't think is a radical ask. And we need climate action to make it happen. So thank you, and we hope to see you there.
Legislative while being on strike.
Shame indeed. Thank you all for coming out in support of our right to strike, because that's a right that's been stripped away all too quickly by both federal and provincial governments. Postal workers are only the most recent example of this unlawful back-to-work legislation, but an injury to one is an injury to all. We began bargaining with Canada Post in good faith in November of 2017, and they sat across the table from us quietly with their hands folded, knowing what was coming. They had no intention of good faith bargaining. We laid out our proposals, and we waited, and after 10 months, all they came back to us with was a slap in the face. Nothing. More rollbacks, more cuts, more concessions, with absolutely nothing to address the highest injury rate in the federal sector. Nothing. Nothing to address overburdening in the
Union busted!
What's outrageous?
Poverty wages!
What's disgusting?
Union busted!
What's outrageous?
Poverty wages!
What's disgusting?
Union busted!
What's outrageous?
Poverty wages!
Workers, unite! To strike is our right!
Workers, unite! To strike is our right!
Workers, unite! To strike is our right! Workers,
Unite! To strike
is our right!
Workers, unite! To strike is our right! Workers, unite! To strike is our right!
Stand up!
Fight back!
Stand up!
Fight back!
Stand up!
Fight back!
They don't like us!
We don't care!
Lethal and staggering. The advocacy for unionization is one of the tools sex workers are using to create safety and stability. After generations of inconsistent conditions, traditionally shamed and isolated workers are taking a stand. On this past International Women's Day, March 8th, thousands of sex workers across
American greetings to all of you. Migrante Canada salutes all workers in Canada, salutes all migrant workers and their genuine union labor organizations in this International Day of Workers.
And now, beside me, I have Tammy Sadeghi from Free Them Now. Please welcome Tammy.
Happy International Workers' Day! This year, the team for International Workers' Day in Vancouver is on conditional rights for a strike. We're gonna fight for that. Do you know, in many countries, workers throughout the world, the striking workers, they face prison, torture, killing, arrestation, or even execution. Shame. In Iran, last year, 2018, sugarcane workers called Haftape, they had a strike for months because they didn't get paid for months. And they were protesting against privatization of the factory and their working condition. Do you know what happened? The guard came, attacked on workers, arrested their leaders and some of the striking workers. Shame! The leaders of the workers and teachers movement in Iran that the capitalists and rulers are afraid of are in prison. Shame!
Shame!
It's their cold and tireless struggle for freedom and equality, for fairness, for justice, and for rule of conscience as the alternative to the current political system, which is in the service of the top wealthy 1%. Shame!
Shame!
For those of you who can't see this banner being held by our Haymarket martyrs being hung, the quote is from one of the Haymarket martyrs: The time will come when our silence will be more powerful than the voices you strangle today.